This is
Suena Mexicano.
the Pronunciation Mastery Series from
Audio habla.
Lesson 7, the trill R.
La R fuerte.
Welcome to
Suena Mexicano.
Sound Mexican. This series teaches you the specific pronunciation skills that separate native-sounding Mexican Spanish from English-accented Spanish. This program only works if you speak out loud. Every time you hear a sound, word, or phrase followed by a pause, produce it yourself. Open your mouth. Make the sound. That is how your muscles learn. Let's begin. Welcome back to
Suena Mexicano.
This is Lesson 7, the trill R, the big one. The trilled R is probably the most iconic sound in Spanish. It is also the hardest sound for English speakers to learn. But here is the thing. The trill is not about strength or effort. It is about physics. Once you understand the mechanism, it becomes a matter of practice, not talent. The trill is an aerodynamic phenomenon. Air pressure flowing over a relaxed tongue tip causes it to vibrate rapidly, like a flag flapping in the wind. You cannot force a trill by tensing your tongue. Trying harder usually makes it worse. The key is a relaxed tongue and steady airflow. Listen to the trill by itself.
Erre.
Erre.
That rapid buzzing is your tongue tip vibrating 2 to 5 times against the alveolar ridge, powered by air from your lungs. The tongue is not doing the work. The air is doing the work. The trill appears in 3 situations. First, at the beginning of a word when the word starts with the letter R. Second, in the double R spelling. Third, after the consonants N, L, or S within a word. In all other positions, the single tap from Lesson 6 is used. Listen to the difference between one tap and multiple vibrations. The first word means but. The second means dog.
Perro.
Let us find the right tongue position. Say the English word la and notice where your tongue is. It should be touching the alveolar ridge, just behind your upper teeth. Now move your tongue about 2 millimeters back from the L position. Not far, just slightly back. This is your trill launch point. The tongue tip should be near the ridge, but not pressed hard against it. Light contact, relaxed. The sides of your tongue should seal against your upper molars so that air can only escape over the tip. And the tip itself must be relaxed. If you are pressing hard, the tongue cannot vibrate. Before we try the trill, let us build the airflow. Open your mouth slightly. Place your tongue tip near the ridge in the launch position. Now blow a steady stream of air over the tongue tip without trying to make any sound. Do you feel the air flowing over your tongue? Good. Now try adding voice. Keep blowing, but also hum. The airflow should be steady and the tongue should be relaxed. If your tongue buzzed, even once, you are on the right track. If not, try relaxing your tongue more. A stiff tongue will not vibrate. Here is an exercise that helps many learners. Say the sound D rapidly. Da 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 da. Fast. Feel your tongue bouncing off the ridge. Now speed it up even more. D D D D D D D. At some point, as you speed up, the air starts to take over from muscle effort. The tongue begins to vibrate on its own instead of you pushing it. Try it again. Start with rapid D sounds and gradually let the air take over. If you felt a buzz or a flutter, that was the beginning of a trill. Here is another technique. Say the English phrase pot of tea very fast and casually. Pot of tea, pot of tea, pot of tea, pot of tea. Speed it up. Pot of tea, pot of tea, The double T cluster can start to buzz and vibrate if you say it fast enough with enough air. Try it 10 times quickly. Now let us build from the tap to the trill progressively. Start with the tap version of this word. One single tap.
Para.
Now try to let the tap extend into 2 vibrations. Listen to the trill version.
Para.
Try it. 1 becomes 2. Now try 3 vibrations if you can. Do not force it. Let the air do the work. If you get 2 vibrations, that is already a trill. Most natural trills in speech are only 2 to 3 vibrations. If you have achieved any vibration at all, let us try it in real words. If you have not yet, keep practicing the exercises above for a few days and come back. There is no rush. Listen to these words and attempt them.
Rojo.
Rico.
Rápido.
Perro.
Carro.
Burro.
Tierra.
Guerra.
Arriba.
Correr.
Let us practice hearing and producing the difference between the tap and the trill in minimal pairs. The first word uses a tap. The second uses a trill. The first word means but. The second word means dog.
Pero. Perro.
Say both words. First the tap version, then the trill version. The first means expensive. The second means car.
Caro. Carro.
Say both. The first means for. The second means grapevine.
Para. Para.
Say both. Now full phrases with trills. Listen first, then attempt. The dog runs fast.
El perro corre rápido. Roberto.
Has a red car.
Roberto tiene un carro rojo.
The highway to
Monterrey.
is straight.
La carretera a Monterrey es recta.
The dog runs fast on the highway to return to.
Monterrey.
El perro corre rápido por la carretera para regresar a Monterrey.
Here is your trill assessment. Can you sustain a trill, just the sound by itself, for 2 full seconds on a single breath? Try it now. If yes, congratulations. You have the mechanism. Now apply it to words. It will feel unnatural at first, but with practice it will become automatic. If not yet, that is completely normal. Most people need 1 to 3 weeks of daily practice before the trill clicks. Here is your daily routine. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day doing 3 things. First, the rapid D exercise. Second, the pot of tea exercise. Third, attempting trill words. Use the practice words from earlier in this lesson. Do this every day. One day, the trill will just happen. And once it happens once, it gets easier every time after that. That is the end of Lesson 7. The trill is the marathon of this series. It takes the longest to develop, and that is okay. In Lesson 8, you will learn about Spanish rhythm and word linking, how Spanish syllables are timed evenly like a machine gun, and how words flow into each other without pauses. This has been Lesson 7 of
Suena Mexicano.
Relax the tongue. Let the air work.
Suena Mexicano.
That is the end of Lesson 7 of
Suena Mexicano.
In Lesson 8, you will learn Spanish rhythm and linking, how words flow together, and why every syllable matters. Remember, pronunciation is a physical skill. Practice these sounds for 5 to 10 minutes every day. Your muscles need repetition to build new habits. This has been
Suena Mexicano.
the Pronunciation Mastery Series from
Audio Habla.
Real Mexican Spanish Pronunciation. Visit
audiohabla.com.
for the full course and more resources.
Hasta la próxima lección.